Welcome to the Medieval Festival. 6B has been working for a few months now on their dancing and their singing and their acting for this show set in medieval times. We have 3 different skits for you and 1 poetry reading that actually comes from poems that were written in a collaboration in English class. You'll also hear narrations, introductions between each skit, and those were also written by 6B students. So, without any further ado, this is the Medieval Festival with 6B.
Welcome to the Medieval Festival. We have put in a lot of hard work for the past few months into our show in order to make this the best it can possibly be. You will see 3 tales: A Knight's Tale, Will Scarlet, and Maid Marian. You will be transported to a different time, a medieval time, long, long ago. The first tale we will be telling is A Knight's Tale. This is a story how Duke Theseus captured 2 super annoying cousins who fought for a princess's hand in marriage. His daughter, Lady Emily, didn't really get much of a choice in marrying those weirdos. There's a joust too and lots of ooh. Well, I don't want to spoil it for you. I'll leave it for you to find out for yourself. Let the games begin. Enjoy the show.
A long time ago, there was a big war against an evil duke named Theseus. There were 2 brave cousins, Arcite and Palmon, who fought alongside one another. Unfortunately, Arcite and Palmon were quickly defeated. Duke Theseus captured them and brought them back to his dungeon, where they shared a tiny cell with one very tiny window.
Always the same view from the shrunken window. Never anything but the flowers in the garden center.
At least you have something to look at. Give me the stool. It's my turn.
You always say that. Give me a little bit longer.
You've had it for hours now. There's nothing for me to do, think, or look at.
Oh my. I spotted a lady. A beautiful lady. I wonder who she is.
It was Lady Emily picking flowers in the palace garden.
What a beautiful day. What a beautiful garden. Don't I look beautiful in it?
Although Palmon had just seen her, he immediately fell in love with her.
Do you believe in love at first sight, cousin?
I believed in a lot of things before we were locked in this horrible tower.
Well, you should change your mind. Because I have fallen madly in love with the lady I see before me. She can't possibly be real. She must be an angel.
Calm down, wise guy. Let me see.
How lovely these flowers are. Well, not as beautiful as me, but nice enough.
OMG. She is the love of my life. I've never seen a more beautiful lady in all of my travels.
How dare you make eyes at my true love?
Your love, she's my love.
No, I already called dibs.
But I love her most. She's mine to have, not yours.
Are you mocking my very existence by claiming my future wife as your own? How dare you?
How's this about you and your existence?
Their arguing became louder and louder until John the jailer couldn't help but check on them. What's with all this yelling? I finally managed to sit down and watch the latest episode of Voice Medieval Edition. I couldn't even hear the contestant finish green sleeves. Honestly, whenever I get families in the same cells, it's always a problem. What's the Squirrel of Yours about anyways?
Ha!
Ha, too bad for you. She's the daughter of Duke Theseus, the lovely Lady Emily. Like, either of you could have a chance with her.
Well, I'm still never speaking to you piece of sheep horns.
Good. Well, I never talked to her either. I wish she went away and never came back.
Well then, your wish is my command, Palmon. Sir Arcite, you are free. There is someone in Athens who has won your freedom.
Yes! Wait. No.
Ha ha, she'll be mine after all.
Sir Arcite, you must leave by sunset. You are forbidden to come back to this castle. Sir Arcite left the castle, but not for long. He devised a plan to get close to Lady Emily again. He came back in disguise and became Lady Emily's servant. He could take orders from her lips, touch what she touched, and sat where she sat. Creepy.
Oh, how lucky am I to breathe the same air as the lovely Lady Emily. If only Palamon were here, he could see how close I'm getting to him. He would be so jealous.
Arcite!
Oh, how she calls my name so sweetly.
Arcite, what on earth is taking you so long? I need my lips. Worst servant ever.
Meanwhile, Palamon sat in his jail cell longing to get out and be with Emily.
I have to get out. How can I ever escape?
Okay, Palamon. It's time for me to call it a night. Let's check my to-do list. Clean the cell. Check. Serve the prisoners dinner. Check. Well, that should be everything. Good night. That was definitely not everything. In fact, John had forgotten something very important.
OMG. He didn't lock the door. Now we can go find Lady Emily and we can wed and live happily ever after.
Palamon ran out of the jail cell and into the darkness of night. Meanwhile, things were not going so well for Arcite.
I must get away from all of this work. Even though Lady Emily's beautiful face motivates me, I don't like being bossed around. She's kind of intense.
Once Emily was asleep, Arcite snuck away, heading deep into the forest. As he ran through the darkness, he suddenly heard a rustle in the bushes. Guess who?
Palamon! What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in jail.
What do you mean? What are you doing here? Are you sneaking into the woods to steal mine, Emily?
Why would I steal Emily if she's already mine?
You fuckdoodle!
You quizzed me.
They were so distracted by fighting that they did notice Duke Theseus coming toward the clearing with his pack of hunting dogs.
Well. Look what we have here. Looks like Emily's servant and the escaped prisoner. Busted again. But before I throw you back in jail, what exactly is this all about anyways?
Emily is mine.
No! Emily is mine!
Hey now! You two are fighting like little boys. You want to solve this problem? Fight like men in my jousting tournament. The winner gets Emily. The only condition is that the loser must die.
You're joking, right? I won't really have to marry one of them, will I?
Emily, if you marry him, you will suffer for eternity. But if you marry me, you will live in paradise.
Wait, aren't you my servant? If you marry him, you will suffer. Believe me, I will with him all the days of my life, and he's almost as bad as his death.
And who are you?
Enough! Tomorrow, my jousting tournament. The penalty of your absence will be death.
The next day, the jousting venue was full of townsfolk waiting to see the great battle over the Lady Emily. Welcome, lords and ladies, peasants and even more peasants, to a jousting match.
Let the games begin!
The knights mount their horses, and they're off. Arcite has gotten up to a fast start with lots of power, but Palamon seems to be going very fast too. They missed.
Maybe I should make them play rock, paper, scissors.
Let's try that again. Arcite and Palamon are charging at each other. Palamon lunges forward with his lance, and Arcite's lance drops to the ground. Looks like he's going to use his mace.
You're daughter, you pig!
Oh yeah? I thought you were the pig.
Finally, some action!
And now they're galloping towards each other again. Arcite is ready with his sword. Now Palamon is holding up his lance in defense, and yikes! Arcite rode straight into it. Palamon wins.
Finally, a decently good stab!
The cheers of the crowd went quiet as Arcite fell off his horse and onto the ground.
Cousin, sweet Emily.
My friend, what have you done? I didn't mean to. I was so wrapped up in my love for Emily.
Good job, Arcite!
It's Palamon.
Yes. Well, you have fought bravely. Now, come now, Arcite, and take Emily's hand, and you two shall be married tomorrow.
Do I have to? His hair looks thin and his mouth looks odd.
Emily, dear, this is an honor.
Honored? I think you mean terrified. Dad, don't make me do this.
Come now, Arcite, and you shall live in the manor with me and my noble family, and we shall be the best family ever!
It's still Palamon.
So Palamon took Emily's hand.
Ew, you smell like raw egg.
and they live miserably ever after.
Hooray!
Okay, much. We need to figure out a plan.
For what, Robin Hood?
I mean, oh, hello.
Who are these people? I don't know. I thought you invited them.
Greetings, men of Sherwood, freemen of England.
Good one.
We were just talking about a plan to be devising to get back all the jewels from Locksley Hall.
Oh, look. It's Sheriff and Sir Guy behind that curtain.
Let's get started with the show. Leave them on a cliffhanger.
Lights.
Camera, action!
It was just after dawn when Robin Hood gathered his gang of outlaws, the Merrymen, in the Sherwood Forest. They were hiding out when they began to hear whispers that Robin's former home, Locksley Hall, had been seized.
You, Will Scarlet, and you, Much Miller's son, go and scout out what has happened at my old home, Locksley Hall.
Your wish is our command, Robin Hood.
And while you're there, I want you to retrieve 2 hidden pouches of mine that contain valuable jewels.
We can sell them and distribute the money to those in need.
We'll do our best, Robin.
So the pair set off through the forest. We're off to see what happened. What happened at Locksley Hall? Jackson!
This is going to be a long journey.
The 2 men journeyed through Sherwood Forest until they came to a house built of stone. The sheriff's men stood defending the structure with a great crowd around them. Well, looks like they aren't letting any of Ram Sultan's servants.
You wait here at the edge of the forest. I'll fix my hood and pull it down so they can't recognize me.
Yes, sir. Dun 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 Sorry, I'll be quiet.
What seems to be happening
Good people. In the name of construction, this train is now ours. You can say if you pay up.
Don't worry, Robin Hood will find a way to fix this.
Will Scarlet tiptoed into Loxley Hall and went upstairs to gather the rest of his and Robin's goods. He moved stealthily to the end of the room, opened a trunk, and lifted 2 pouches out of it.
Here it is, now I just have to get out of here.
Will almost slipped away unnoticed, but he unfortunately stepped out of the room just as Sir Guy turned the corner.
You there, stop. Well, lad, what exactly do you have in those bags?
I mean no harm. I was a servant here for 20 years, but now that my old master, Robin Locksley, has become a horrible outlaw, there's no work for me here. Nothing but my old clothes.
Well, as you know, I, Sir Guy, am not in charge of Locksley Hall, and I don't want people like you working for me, so be on your way.
Thank you, kind sir. So long, farewell, off we say good night.
Mormon, the steward who once served Robin Hood and who had now betrayed him, approached Sir Guy, suspicious.
Who is that? Just a poor man collecting what was left of his meager belongings.
Sir Guy, I highly recommend that we go check to see what that man's really carrying. He could be carrying out his former master's goods.
Ah, yes, good point. Stop that man!
Listen, here are the jewels. Get them back to Robin. Oh no, here they come. Hide!
Halt, good sir. Tell me exactly what is in your bag.
My old garments, as I told you before.
If you hand them, if you're telling the truth, you'll be fine.
Yep, he's telling the truth. Old garments. But wait a second. What are you hiding underneath your cloak? Good Lord, it's Will Scarlet. He could be the Sir Robin Hood.
We'll bring him to the dungeons and prepare him to be hanged.
No, bring him to the sheriff of Nottingham. Please, he ours to get the truth out of them.
There's one little tiny problem with your plan, Mormon. I'm no lowly traitor like you!
Ha ha ha!
Meanwhile, Munch ran as fast as his little legs could carry him.
Robin! I ran as fast as my long and powerful legs could carry me. They captured Will!
He must be rescued, or I myself will go die with him. Go tell the others and prepare them for battle. We leave for Nottingham at sunset.
The merry men and Robin planned their attack late into the night. In the morning, some of the men, along with Robin, disguised themselves and headed toward the town square.
I believe that Will Scarlet will be hung at noon. Let us devise a plan to set the hangman free.
And so, Robin Hood and the merry men set out to find the hangman and set their plans in motion.
I am no traitor! I will not betray my master!
Don't worry, we'll find him, and we'll hang him beside your rotting bones.
Sir, I ask one last request before I die.
Go on.
My master, Robin Hood, has never let one of his men die by a dishonorable death. Put a sword in my hand and let me fight against your men.
Ha! You really think I'd let you have that chance?
You better believe it, you coward.
We were just going to cut this part out since some of the following words are not for young years. Let's get to the part where he asked the crowd to hang Scarlet.
The hangman went missing this morning. He can't do the hanging.
What? Then who will? Would anyone have the pleasure of killing this thief?
I have a grudge with Will Scarlet.
Come up here. Take it away, old man.
And as the old palmer took off his cloak, everybody realized it was really Robin in disguise.
It's Robin Hood. Stop that man.
Go now and leave him be, and no more harm will come upon anyone.
Treachery. Down with Robin Hood.
After a quick sight from Robin Hood, all his men in the crowd ripped off their disguises. They drew their weapons, and the crowd shouted for joy at the sight.
Sheriff, let my friends go, for the first arrow I shoot will be aimed at you.
You'll pay for this, Robin Hood.
When the sheriff and his guard saw they were outnumbered, they turned to flee.
Think it awesome!
I'm sure we'll meet again. Come, Merriman, let us return to the forest.
Long live Robin Hood!
Thank you, Robin. You saved my life. It is I who should be thanking you. You were willing to die for me. Good people of Nottingham, I will return.
and they headed home to Sherwood Forest to face the sheriff another day.
Hopefully the Merry Men, Will Scarlet and Robin Hood, will learn from their mistakes and not get caught in the act of being kind ever again.
Are you saying they shouldn't be nice and selfish like the richest did?
No, but yes.
Anyways, do I need my romantic love journey with my future wife, Marion?
Yeah, no.
Well, then what else would happen?
Well, for starters, we shoot arrows, fight crimes.
And then fall in love.
No. We also betray our fathers and run away from sheriffs.
Yeah. And then we fall in love. Right? We have to at some point.
Maybe we do at the end.
Thank you. Can we start now?
Fine. After that train wreck we'll play, welcome to the best play of all.
Maid Marian.
Join us at the Merry Festival with me, Maid Marian, Robin Hood, Prince John, Sir Guy, and of course, the Sheriff of Nottingham. Sit back, relax,
Grab popcorn.
enjoy the show.
Once upon a medieval time, there lived an outlaw named Robin Hood. He was no ordinary outlaw. He stole from the rich, which in this case was also the powerful Sheriff of Nottingham, and the corrupt Prince John, and others like Sir Guy. Oh look, there he is now at the annual Gamwell Festival, and there's Robin Hood and Maid Marian. The plot thickens. We leave you to watch the story unfold.
'Tis a fine day to join in song and dance in the forest.
Indeed, I love the Merry Festival.
Look at all the crowds. I'd say it's the best festival we've ever had.
That shepherd still really looks oddly. Wait. He looks oddly familiar, so is that shepherd so good, to be honest?
I think her name's Brenda. She's just a lowly shepherd and swaps every 10 speaks. I don't know much about her.
Ready, aim, fire. Bullseye, bow down, bow down.
Very impressive, William. Let's see if you're a match for me.
Bullseye again. Oh yeah. Seems like a tie.
It does seem that way, and as a reward for your skills, I claim your hand.
My prize is having you claim my hand. I hear that you're Robin Hood of the Sherwood Forest. Well, I am Maid Marian, and we must run for it.
Marian, how lovely you look!
Robin Hood and Maid Marian, quickly, get the scoundrel!
After him!
Unable to catch our heroes, Sir Guy Dinsmore and Sheriff of Nottingham go to interrogate Lord Fitzwalter, Marian's father. Oh, and look, it seems as though the terrible creep, Prince John, has joined them.
Let Fitzwalter come out immediately.
What's all this racket? Who are you all?
Who am I? How dare you?
You complete fool. This is King Richard. This is Prince John, who rules in King Richard's seat, and I, the Sheriff of Nottingham, his loyal servant.
Don't you mean Nottingham?
Whatever, Prince John, is it Richard our king?
Silence! My brother's currently away, and I get to run things my way. And we're here looking for the putrid outlaw Robin Hood. Have you seen him? Last time we saw him, he was with your daughter.
My daughter? What? Marian? Nace it. She's upstairs weaving tapestries with her lady-in-waiting, and now she's asleep. Please do not disturb her. Your Excellency, perhaps we should spend this time looking for Robin Hood instead of waking silly maidens.
Very well.
Honestly, that daughter of mine, Marian, if I find out you snag out again, you'll be grounded for life.
As Prince John, the sheriff, and Sir Guy take off into the forest after Robin Hood, they come across the band of merrymakers.
Out of the way, peasants, we're looking for Robin Hood.
And could it be his most honorable tyrant, the petulant Prince John?
You shut your mouth when you're speaking to me!
Maid Marian, you're in traitor's company. Come with us.
No.
Marian, get behind me. I'll protect you.
I can protect myself, thank you very much.
Out of the way now. You're not leaving without Robin Hood in our possession.
Step any further and I will shoot you.
Well, that is rich. Think I'm scared of a little girl? Ouch, why you little...
Treachery, charge!
And then a battle of great proportions broke out, sending swords in the air and blood on the ground.
Retreat, retreat!
When Marian returned home that evening, she found her father standing by the door waiting for her.
Marian, what are you doing here? I thought you were upstairs. Where have you been?
Oops,
At that moment, there was a furious knock at the door.
Let me in! It's the Sheriff of Nottingham, here with the King's men.
I'll explain everything if you send them away.
Sir Guy is gravely injured after your daughter shot him with her arrow. Marian, no, my daughter would never do such a thing. Really, well, perhaps we should take you to the prince and you'll have to deal with him yourself.
Do I still have the...
I want the truth. Did you battle the King's men?
I'm sorry, Father, I did.
Marian, what am I to do with you? Perhaps I should put you in a high tower to keep you safe.
I'd like to see you try. Even if you lock me up, I'll sneak away to Sherwood Forest. Robin Hood and his men will protect me there.
Robin Hood, what is this news? Listen carefully, I can hear Prince John coming.
So Lord Fitzwalter and Marian devised the plan just as Prince John rode up to the castle.
I would like to know why you sent my sheriff away.
Please pardon me, Prince John. I had mistaken your men as people working for the evil Robin Hood, trying to get entry into my castle.
Where's your daughter? She should be hanged after what she did.
I sent her to her room because she was at the festival so late. Marian, huh? Where is she?
Look over there, the window's wide open. She must have escaped.
Marian, my little girl, how could you betray me like this?
How
But this time,
Lord Fitzwalter had stalled the king's men long enough that Maid Marian made it back to Sherwood Forest in her disguise. But before she could find Robin Hood, she was intercepted by a passing stranger.
Who are you?
I go about my own business, so mind your own.
Tell me your name and your business, otherwise we shall fight.
Fine, let's fight.
Robin Hood soon found that his antagonist was as strong as him in swordsmanship.
How in the world are you as good as me?
Wait, Robin Hood, is that you?
Mary, what are you doing here?
The king's men are after me, so I fled.
Well, then you live with us for the rest of your days.
Robin Hood then took Marian's hand and led her to his home. There was feasting and dancing that night, and Robin Hood toasted to his new queen.
Here's a toast to King Richard and his new queen.
And let us toast to King and Queen of Sherwood, Robin Hood and Maid Marian.
Huzzah!
One of the books we read this year was The Inquisitor's Tale by Adam Gibbons. Inspired by Geoffrey Chaucer's most famous medieval poem, The King's Fairy Tale. This story follows three magical children through various adventures in France.
Although none of them quite fit in where they come from. John, William, and Jacob find each other, fight dragons, dodge knights, and defy a queen. In the process, they discover the power and the meaning of friendship, despite the differences they have. In the next part of our festival, we will read poems we wrote about the characters of the Inquisitor's Tale. Our poem used two major literary devices, alliteration and rhyming couplets, in honor of two important medieval poems, Beowulf and the King's Fairy Tales. We hope you enjoy them.
Ghostly white and hiding in the shadows is Saint Gwenfort, a loyal dog who has been protecting Jean like a hawk would protect its nest. Gwenfort gets killed, then magically rises from the grave and meets Jean again in an attempt to complete a dangerous task, to save the Tomlins from France, before they get lost forever. Dear sweet Gwenfort, to the dog that is ghostly white and short, you're the smart one in the group, the born leader of the magical troop. You're patient, smart, and very brave. Some might say you don't behave. How do you always know the way? Why do you always dare to stay? Run free you could do, but you choose to stick to Jean like glue. In Jean's arms is where you are, wherever you go, no matter how far. Arose from the grave you once did, something now Jean would forbid. Choosing you to be her guide, to protect her, you have always tried.
In the book Inquisitor's Tale, the story is told from the Inquisitor's point of view. He is also known as Etienne. Etienne is tasked with the task of killing the three magical children who have magical gifts sent from God. All his life, he has failed again and again, attempting to prove his words to his father. However, when the time comes, he just couldn't bring himself to do it. Even if he did, would his father ever accept him? Would his true love come back? He thought not. So to this kind and unloved soul, this is my gift to you, a poem of gratitude and acceptance. To Etienne the Inquisitor. Etienne endures unendurable exertion, sorrow, strain, insufferable stain, untouched, unreachable. From spares to sparrows, from suffering to sorrow, from morning to morning, the knife at hand, the sword and lance, taunting your path, your every move. The man of sorrow, so broken and low, the heart of gold, so pure and bright. But when the time comes, you make a choice. Who is good? Who is bad? Who will kill and who won't? The gift is here to honor and redeem. When taunted with the decision to never kill, good will prevail.
My poem is also about the Inquisitor, written from his perspective. I remember the tale behind my name. Spectacular fables I tell to the right people at the right time. The bare blade piercing the first layer of skin. I am the Inquisitor. I remember the beginning, merging with the children's, God's songs flourishing. The end is near. I am the Inquisitor. I remember being the runt of the litter, overshadowed, invisible, ignored, fighting for importance. Now is my time. I am the Inquisitor. I remember thinking, tonight is the night. The blade taunted me with triumph, pointing towards the heavens, crashing down into the earth, sobbing tears of sorrow. I am the Inquisitor. I remember begging for forgiveness, the innocence of the children, tender and loving. I am the Inquisitor, but did I deserve this?
Michelangelo de Bologna terrorizes everyone, whether for his large stature or for driving people out of their town who are never to be seen again. Later in the Inquisitor's tale, the three magical children meet with Michelangelo. They learn that old Teresa is still alive and that Michelangelo was tricking everyone and was really saving her from imminent danger. Michelangelo and the three magical children now team up together. This is when they must be friends despite differences in order to save the Talmud in France. Will they have to risk everything and succeed, or will they fail and the Talmud be gone forever? Ghastly giant, being greatly defiant. Ginger red hair, you notice when you stare. Gruesome full eyes, no one compares to his size. Dragging and dragging old Teresa away, he seemed so big, fat, and wicked that day. Everyone was truly mistaken. He was saving her before she really got taken. Michelangelo was in disguise. This was sure wise. Michelangelo was misunderstood. So innocent and intrepid, he'd do anything for the good. It was wrong when the queen made her claims. So he made a plan to salvage the books before they would get engulfed in flames. The flames swallow him alive. The children are hoping only that he will survive. The children are running away. Michelangelo is hoping and hoping that the children will save the day.
William faces discrimination and prejudice in the novel because of his race and background. Even though William faces this, he continues to stay strong and doesn't let this stop him from achieving great things. William has the power of miraculous supernatural strength. He is part of a group of kids who each have unique special powers and abilities. At this point in the book, William is going to the forest of Malshurts to fight the fiends because they are trying to steal him. As I run to fight the fiends, I stop. I feel a cold rush of air run through my body. I stop and think, I don't want to do it. I really don't. For the first time in my life, I feel an unusual feeling. I feel scared. But I think about my friends, my team, my family, and my mission, and how far I've come. I have come to the decision that my quest will not end there, so I keep going. I march down and walk over to the fiends. I defeat them. Even though I was afraid and nervous to fight them, I didn't give up. I did.
Jean had always been an outcast, judged for her gift of sight. On her adventures with William and Jacob, she finds that people do love her and she's valued even after all the trauma in her life. Jean, after being outcast for your differences, judged for your gifts, abandoned by your parents, you have built a wall around your heavy heart. You have hardened up and secluded yourself until two friends showed up, which helped you pick yourself back up. A journey worthy of the king, defeating dragons, wild chases, eating odd cheese, then being hated. How can a peasant girl strike such luck, with mysteries and memories all in one? What a thrill it has been to be valued from outside to within. Your friends became your home, your safety, your comfort. A group of odd kids that just happened to stumble upon each other. Your friend was taken from the flames of the fire, but you must keep your head high, be the saint that everyone so claims you are. Bar the people that have done wrong and show them the one true way to God.
stage. It is both fun, exciting, and a little nerve-wracking to stand up in front of all of us and say your lines and remember where you're supposed to stand and which side you're supposed to go off stage and all your choreography and the singing and everything. It is a lot to remember. You guys are truly Renaissance women, shall I say, even though it's medieval times, I don't know. There's a lot going on up there, and you can see that they have been busily preparing for quite a long time. Dance classes, you can even see their artwork around the room as well. I hope you'll have a chance to take a look at it. Oh, Ms. McCormick is here, who was behind a lot of that It's truly special. We have a lot of productions here at Marymount. This is what the 6th grade is known for. Next year we'll be gathering in our new building, and you'll see you guys will have a chance to recite some Shakespeare in that performance, so this is a good stepping stone in that direction. I wanted to thank some of your teachers because they made all of this possible, so we said thank you to Ms. McCormick. Ms. Gleason is not here, but I do think we should say thank you to her. She just had a baby a couple of days ago, but she did the choreography for the show. In her stead, we have Mr. Sean Burns in the back somewhere. Thank you, Mr. Burns. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank Ms. Honahan, who helped with the music. I'd like to thank Dr. Kennedy, English teacher. Mr. Fareed, who's playing piano here. Mr. Hardy with the lights, Mr. Estrada for the sound. Ms. Moses and Ms. Pinto-Kit were playing a lot of roles behind the scenes to make sure that all the production details were in place in time, so thank you to both of them. I would like to say thank you also to Ms. Bala, who stepped in behind stage. Thank you, Ms. Bala. And then for our director and assistant director, the queen of the Medieval Festival, Ms. Joyce. We can appreciate you. So you can imagine how much of Ms. Joyce's time has been taken up by making sure all of the details fell into place for this performance and that the students would feel confident when they're standing in front of you. And they all had their costumes sized and their mustaches affixed and all of that. So that was really quite an undertaking for Ms. Joyce, and we're so grateful to you. And yes, we love all the members of our audience, the youngest to the oldest. We're really glad that families come to see this performance. We have some people here who came from out of town. We also have another section of 6th grade watching from the back. They'll be performing tomorrow. So just thanks to you one more time. I especially loved the rap sing rendition of Find Your Grail at the end of the show there. I could tell that was one of your favorite numbers by the volume of your singing. Also, good recovery on the maypole dance. I thought. I was a little bit nervous there for a second, but you pulled it together. Well done. And so before we transform back into being ordinary Marymount students, as they do have a day of classes after this, I would like to have Mr. Everkey, our photographer, have a chance to take pictures. And also, the show was live streamed, and we also do have a recording provided by our friends in the back there. So the recording will be available in a couple of days' time if you'd like to watch or rewatch to your heart's content. And once he gets everybody situated here, you are more than welcome to come in and take a picture. As for our section of 6th graders, Ms. Henley, would you like to take them back upstairs? You were a great audience. Thank you, 6C.